It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Indianapolis Colts. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Bradley. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And now, oh boy, that's Jonathan Taylor. He is still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, mark the screen. Mark the screen. Hey, smash. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. 36.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Kill, turn up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley flushed out right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. I got it. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Looking to throw. Bradley. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at... the 40-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. 19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 25 yards that time.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On 1st and 10, Bradley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
taken at about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Odell Beckham, 76 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
47's the mic. 47.
Off play action. Bradley looking deep downfield. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Washington 21, Colts 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slip, it's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give, right side. Moody. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Amy Fairbairn lining up.
An 11-yard touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Bradley. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Bradley. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw on 2nd down. Bradley. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's get it. Check.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone and all out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He's going to sling this. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Bradley. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Washington.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Operating from the gun, Bradley. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
let's get sack lunch. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, check.
Breaks through the contact. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there. 54, right there.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns in to 6 points.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Bradley. Going for the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
47 Mike.
Throwing again, Bradley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 26 yards on the play there.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bradley. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bradley.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 18. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught, left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Operating from the gun, Bradley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
47 is the mic. 47's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Check right 47. Check right 47. Got you. I got 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Watch QB drop. Check. 19 Lion. The mic. 47's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes this Washington 45. Colts 31.
Decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
They'll run for it with Love. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st down, Bradley. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bradley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They
run with Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off play action. Bradley. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
The Colts on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Bradley letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Beckham Jr. It's a gain of 11.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
At the 9-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on first down. Bradley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 8-yard line.
To throw on second down, Bradley. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Off the play fake, Bradley. And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On fourth down, Bradley. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes this Washington 59. Colts 31.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10. at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Right over there. Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone.
Tonight,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.